Yeah. What's that? What?
Mike,
Wait. Yeah.
Mike, I got good news here.
Yeah. Okay.
Hang on.
You don't. I was on CNN. That was CNN Plus.
Who cares?
We
about
could have been on CNN
Who
Plus.
cares
I mean,
about
I know it
CNN?
got canceled, but
Who cares about CNN Plus?
You
know what this
no
letter?
No one does.
This letter says we just got approved to be on another streaming service.
Yes.
We got approved
Finally.
to be on HBO Max.
HBO Max.
God damn it.
Son of a bitch.
He may not have stepped in it this week, but in a resurfaced video from 5 years ago, Darren Bailey compared the number of babies that have been aborted to the Holocaust, saying the former is worse. The rhetoric around abortion can get extreme, but, and this is a general ask that is by no means an original question, can we please stop comparing things to the Holocaust and stop bringing up Hitler saying that he's like, oh, this is like every person I hate? No real punchline for this one. I just gotta say, unless the person or group that you're attacking is rounding up an entire group of people with the intent to exterminate them, torturing them, shooting them down in the street, performing experiments on them, poisoning them in gas chambers, and burning their bodies, they're not like Hitler. And whatever you're mad at is not the Holocaust.
Whereas the Pritzker campaign has no problem going full Jerry Maguire when it comes to show me the money, the Bailey campaign, well, that's a different story. Just days after mega GOP donor Ken Griffin announced he would not be giving any of his cash to Bailey, reports have surfaced that a top funder for Bailey's campaign, Richard Uihlein, has halted direct donations to Bailey's campaign as well. I guess these two know a bad investment when you see one.
Nearing 80 years old, getting COVID-19 is pretty scary for Joe Biden. He's in better shape than most men his age, but with the stress of running the country and occasionally signing something that President Manchin and Sinema are okay with, people were worried. However, Biden got more done while he was sick with COVID than he did in decades of politics. Gas is way down, executive order on abortion was signed, and the leader of Al-Qaeda was killed. Man, if only Biden had COVID another week, he could have canceled student loan debts and convinced John Chu to make Wicked 1 movie. Alas, he's healthy. So back to stories about corn pop and telling people that
I have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
A big win for the pro-choice movement came from a very unlikely place this week, the state of Kansas. After the Supreme Court overturning of Roe v. Wade earlier this summer, this was the first time the issue was put on the ballot. In a resounding 59 to 41% victory, pro-choice voters told those in power in Kansas who are attempting to control women's bodies, rock, chalk, off.
as far as money and the bottom line goes, it probably makes some sense, but in an entirely baffling move, HBO Max is getting the HBO Axe as it's folded into Discovery Plus. This means that over 2/3 of HBO Max's creative staff is going to be cut, many great original programs will be halted if not outright canceled, and entire movies, like the anticipated Batgirl, are sometimes just being written off for taxes. There are even rumors Flashpoint is going to be delayed with Ezra Miller's part getting replaced and sort of, written out. This seems like the obvious move for that movie at least, but get ready for the hashtag release the Ezra cut when the movie isn't 100% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, because Snyderverse fanboys could really be given like $1 million each and they'd still find a way to complain.
Chicago Cubs season has been abysmal at best thus far, and the ineptness went from the field to the front office this week, as the Cubs did not trade either Wilson Contreras or Ian Happ at the Major League Baseball trade deadline, despite all rumors and reports that the two were as good as gone. Hell, the two players shared an embrace and tears in the Cubs dugout after the Cubs' last home game before the deadline, as they felt it would be their last in a Cubs uniform. Now instead, the embrace and tears were shed due to the fact that they're stuck on the Cubs for the rest of the season. And those are your weekly headlines. I'm Mike Wimacher.
I'm Kevin Hart. We're on the wrong side.
Hold on. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
I'm glad 70% of our creative staff got cut. Thanks, HBO Max.
Oh well. Back to the old chestnut. I'm Kevin Hart.
I'm Mike Wimacher.
And we are out of here!